I'll give you everything you'll ever need, and I'll find a way to turn you into a monster.
What's up, everybody? Syndrome here, and today I'm bringing you a gameplay demo. Today I'm bringing you a playthrough, sort of a playthrough, a little bit speeded up on parts of the new demo for Sniper Elite V2. This demo is available in both the Xbox Marketplace and it's available in the PlayStation Network Store and PC demo. And I gotta start off by saying that I have this game still. Currently have this game, the original Sniper Elite, for the PlayStation 2, so I knew a little bit of what to expect. It's a lot of the same thing if you ever played the original Sniper Elite for PlayStation 2. The nasty looking kill cams, coupled with third-person action adventure type of a gameplay. And it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it's a little bit slower. If you're used to the Call of Duty video games, it's a little bit more slower, a little bit more paced action. You have to play a little bit more intricate. But personally, it's a nice change. It's nothing like you have to super slow down to play it, but you have to clear your areas out before you proceed on. That's how most storyline campaigns are. And you're going to see quite a bit inside this video that I got going right now. The sniper mechanics are pretty easy to control. It's a lot like the familiar controls from all different first-person shooter games. Scope in is your top shoulder button, and I'm playing on the PlayStation 3, so I can't speak for Xbox 360, but the scope in would be L1 and the fire is R1, and zoom in and out with your sniper scope is on the D-pad, up and down, nice and easy. Nothing too hard to figure out and learn. And the game also, it's not only about sniping, it's about killing people pretty much in general. It involves using more than just your sniper scope. You see, I just had my binoculars out. There's binoculars, there's equipment such as the tripwire, and you actually give you a rock to throw to lead enemies in the wrong direction. Now, I won't use any equipment in this gameplay. Oh, through the window, sit down. But they are available to you if you need them. The coolest thing about this game, by far, the coolest thing, is the sniper animation. When you get a kill, not always, but majority of the time when you get a kill, it breaks you down and it shows you the bullet fly through your enemy. And if you hit a major artery or major organ inside their body or their skull, it'll actually go to a X-ray type of view, and it'll show you killing them through their body. It'll show you their bones breaking or their organs busting open. It's very graphic, very cool, and again, it's action adventure, so you're pretty much running around the map trying to figure out where you got to go, and it's easily marked on the map of where you have to go. There's a little yellow circle on the map leading you to your next objective, and objectives are told you up in the top left corner. And anytime you want during the game, you could press the select button and it will bring up a sort of a map. It'll completely stop the game of where you're at, and it'll bring up a detailed map of where you are, where the objective is, where your friendlies are, and where the enemies are. It's a nice little feature not a lot of people will know about. You see, ooh, it just flashed. And this game involves, I've already said it, I've already touched on it a little bit, clearing an area out at a time. It's not like the Call of Duty shooter where you could just run in, blaze guns, and just unload on everybody. The reload animations are a little bit slower. The weapon swap's just about as quick, but the reload animation is a little bit slower. For instance, you're using World War II era weapons, and your handgun, I can't remember what it is, the Walther maybe? The handgun, you have to reload after every shot. It doesn't reload as quick. You see right now I'm firing the Thompson. The animations, they're pretty smooth, but the crosshairs are a little bit, you see my crosshairs spread out all over the place, and it's probably because I'm crouched and I'm not laying down. Always going prone makes your crosshairs smaller. You see right here my gunplay with the handgun, you can see that it's a little bit slower to reload. And another thing different about this game is it has a cover system, which is utilized in different games like Gears of War on 360, and it makes it easier to avoid bullets. You could hug walls and you can hug ledges that you normally wouldn't be able to hug in other games. You can see right now I'm just trying to avoid bullet damage because the enemy is all pushing up at me. So again, I cleared an area out and I go to my next objective. So the objective in the demo is to get explosives, plant explosives at 2 different locations, and what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to stop a convoy. What we're trying to do is we're trying to take out a selected individual, a higher person of interest towards the storyline. So I'm making my way to my marked objective after I have picked up the explosives, and I'm going to plant the explosives. And by doing this, I'm setting up the convoy to blow up. I'm trying to get a guy underneath the truck right now. It didn't work, but wait. Oh, wait, nasty. Oh, collateral. And if at any time you don't know what you're doing, just take a second, hit select, look at your objective, look where you're at, look what you're doing, and figure it out. That's what action adventure games are about. Mix that in with the first person shooter element, and you've got one hell of a game. There's that X-ray view that I was talking about. The demo that they have available for you to download will probably take you around 25 to 30 minutes to play through the entire demo. It's not that bad. They allow you 3 different difficulties, or custom. They allow you to play cadet, which is, I assume, like easy mode. They allow you marksman, which is pretty much medium, intermediate kind of difficulty. And then they allow you to play sniper elite, which is the enemies are going to be an onslaught of enemies. They're always going to be shooting you. They're going to be taking you down like mad. Like you see, let me going back to my other plant site. I didn't even realize that was there. That's why I planted that one second. So you get those 3 different difficulties, and right now I'm playing on what they call marksman. It's the intermediate again. And I didn't want to play sniper elite because this was my first time playing through, and I didn't want to have to be sitting there restarting every checkpoint. Which is also another feature to talk about, is they randomly give you checkpoints throughout the gameplay. You don't realize it, but you'll be passing a checkpoint. So this way, if you die at any time during the campaign, during the mission, during the demo, it will restart you at the checkpoint. Which is a nice little feature, so you don't have to go back through and redo the entire damn thing all over again. It restarts you at your nearest checkpoint. And again, I don't know what I'm doing. You see me just fall through the floor trying to jump across. This game doesn't have a jump button. I don't know why. It has a climb button, which is X on the PlayStation, and I tried to jump across a gap that I couldn't jump. Now, just like any other sniper rifles in any other sniper game, this game has a glint that comes off of the sniper's scope. You see that shot? Nasty shot. It has a little glint, a little glisten that reflects off the sun when they're out in the sun, that shows you where the enemy is. Right here, I thought I was done. Like I'm booking, I'm hauling ass. And if I knew how to use my tripwire at the time, I would have set my tripwire across the door. To use the tripwire, again on the PlayStation 2, you press R2 to set down one side of your tripwire, and then you move it across to wherever else you want to string it out at, and then I think it's R2 again to set the other end down. And that gives you a nice thin wire going across wherever you want. Put it across the doorway, wherever you want it. And if the enemy runs into it, they will blow up, and you'll get points for it. I've played through this demo. After this video that you're watching now, I've played through this demo about 2 more times. Just trying out the different things, the binoculars, the throwing the rock, which I'm not sure how all that helps, but... And you see right now, I am actually waiting for the trucks, the convoy, to get up closer to the bomb that I planted on the truck. I'm going to blow both trucks, and it's just going to send everything sky high. You're going to see it right here. Nice animations, nice graphics. The graphics in this game... Again, I own the PlayStation 2 version of the original Sniper Elite, and I could say that the graphics in this game are actually pretty good. They're not on par with like Uncharted, but that's to be expected because Uncharted was a PlayStation 3 game. The sound on this game, the sounds are actually really cool. They have plane flyovers and different things that you would expect to see in a war-torn World War II era game. And I'm going to go out and say that I'm not a big fan of old games, World War II. I've been playing the modern games, the new Battlefield games, and the new Call of Duty games, I'm into the modern feel. The whole World at War for Call of Duty was never that appealing to me, and I'm into the modern weapons and everything, but this game has a certain appeal to me. Now you see me just spamming my sniper rifle at this guy because I couldn't let him get away. He's my mark. He's the whole reason I'm doing this entire mission. The whole entire demo is predicated on taking this guy out. And you see I get him right through the skull with my sniper rifle. And this game, it features even more weapons. It features even more than what you see here. This is only a small sampling, a small taste of what the actual game has. This game has multiplayer modes, single player modes. This game has tons of different weapons. You can see the tank rolling in right now. Different vehicles. It's probably way more expansive than you can think about, than you realize. And if you haven't checked out the demo yourself, I highly recommend that you take the time to download it and play through it at least once. Again, it's only 25 to 30 minute time that it should take you to play through it. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the demo and the gameplay, and I will see you on the next video.